this beach. Oh, I have a terrible headache. That ship! Torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it? I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something, or someone, seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination? My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size. This place gives me the creeps. I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. That voice. Is that Harry? No. Just a recording.
Unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
The ship was whaling not far from here.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived. But we're
This is the
stranded on
captain's
this
last
island.
entry.
Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles.
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
Immediately. This is a distress call from the...
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did they give up hope? Maybe the legend is more real than it seems. The Black Ooze's properties are perplexing. And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me. These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. I'd better write down those numbers in my journal. What exactly did I turn on? Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
Seaside. Open fire! He's gone. For now. What the hell's Braddock, damn it?
Braddock is dead, Captain. The same beast what dragged Shannon into the water killed him.
Jesus. The ship's sinking.
No, it isn't sinking. Something is dragging us down to the deep. Ah!
Sweet Jesus, those screams. And what were those beasts that attacked them? At last, some light. That should make things easier. Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. Never heard of this Eric Zahn fella. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories. A portable typewriter. Someone here had a green thumb. Photographic film. Goodness me, what a collection of happy news. Oh my. I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness. He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship?
So, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Eberhardt. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to play music.
You're lit. Where have you been this whole time?
Oh my god. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic! Hold him! Hold him, for Christ's sake! Call the Aroa, quick!
My God, look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me? Those footprints definitely do not look human. This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating rocks? Someone took notes about some important dates. Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more? There are only 4 chairs around the campfire. The expedition only has 5 members now. These 2 fellas seem to get along pretty well. Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are. These medical tools are hair-raising. The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. Oh dear, this doc was a certifiable loon. A white fedora. It's really dirty. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. The menu is rather limited here. Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah. Huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open? This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either. This feels ominous. Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure. Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide. Scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess. Some kind of improvised workshop. This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking. You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn. So this is the reason the ship was scavenged. What kind of machine were you building? Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot. Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank. I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal. I think this is the right one. Well, that cartoon was unexpected and inexplicable. I've never seen Harry so angry. You always did have a good ear, Harry. How can someone build something like this out of stone? A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon. Wow, look at the size of these stones. These symbols are linked to the piano keys. What kind of doodad is this? It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal. It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream. Burned photo. I can't make out what's in it. When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, and disheartened. I will find you, my love. Wow. Let's see what the next one does. This island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.